care about buttholes or specifics. I know it's like the fuck. That's where I'm offering the fuck. Yeah, stupid. I'm the one with thousands of followers. You're not. Oh yeah, New York Daily News would have talked about the nigger who showed up outside the studio and got arrested. When I bought Michael Jackson's album Bad and I had to hear a fucking life story about how we should do this but not that. Well, you were cornball to begin with, so of course it wasn't a thing, but whatever.
Who's saying all this shit?
Who are you? But I'm just gonna show up and then get arrested there.
Yeah, what's going on, Kyle? You're better than me?
This summer, be prepared for Spray and Z. Subscribe, cornballs.
From the top of the Empire State Building, shit, this fat fuck is in Rhode Island. He can't afford a bus ticket to Compound Media, or to even ride the elevator to the top of the Empire State Building. From the king of all Opie and Anthony bullshit, no, that's Danny Pancakes. From the top of the Howard Stern Building, oh fuck. That's a building containing a book company. He can't read. This is the radio report. Oh fuck. Hey, it is time for a man almost as fat as Tim Sabine to start drinking and broadcasting from the bottom of his basement. We welcome you to the Cyan Z Entertainment Show.
What the fuck is up? What up, Ivan? You never catch these live? Yeah, I'm not drinking tonight, and I figured with today's news, we should just discuss this. This probably isn't going to be that long, but we must discuss Artie Lange being fired and how the AA show has to move on going forward. Now, we all knew this day was going to come. Sutton told me when he went to the hospital this weekend that was probably going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, and it was. I'm just wondering, do you think they fired him or do you think he quit? I think they probably fired him, to be honest with you. Yes, rest in peace to the AA show. They probably got rid of him, so look, the dude just couldn't get it together. He couldn't keep his shit together. He disrespected Anthony a bunch. Vince McMahon, Artie Lange, you're fired. Mutual agreement, maybe. I don't know. I don't think Artie wanted to give it up, though. Remember, he's the one who rushed back after the last rehab thing and like forced his way back onto the show because he rushed back so quick. Now, and to be good to Artie, I mean, he did sign for a third season of Crashing, so he still has his HBO show, but I'm pretty sure that AA show was 800 G's a year. But even like today, I was listening. How long did Artie's contract go? May have just been mutual. Mark, I would assume it was a year, so it was going to be up in August probably anyway, but maybe it was. I don't know. We would have to hear from Artie because Compound Media has lied before when we caught him. And like Keith the Cop finally admitted when he called in the Jim and Sam show when he was battling Kevin Brennan that they had no idea Artie was coming back so soon the last time. So, but the fact that heroin's hell of a drug. Yeah. So, but the fact they're changing the name, it's done. Like today, I was watching Anthony and Dave Landau. It's okay. They damn sure ain't no $9 okay. I'll tell you that much. So from that side of it, look, Anthony and Dave might be doing a good show, quote unquote, but now this throws a monkey wrench in it thing because, like, I listened to Opie's podcast today. I liked them. I trashed the first one he put out in that mini one where it was Mad Cuban and what's his face talking about beer. I thought today's was pretty good. Now Opie's free, and Anthony's doing a podcast with Dave Landau charging $9 a month. They're gonna have to hire somebody up in there. Maybe Artie doesn't want to be linked to the show any longer since he's receiving critical praise on Crashing. Sees a shot at more fame than receiving. That's reaching. Yeah, that is reaching. You're reaching. You're kind of reaching there. He wants that money. He doesn't care. Don't worry, Jimmy will be there in October. I highly doubt it. Look, Jim and Sam basically said on the show, they'll take anything Sirius XM throws their way. Jimmy doesn't. Oh, wait. For all you who are calling in, you can try calling in again. Now I'm hooking up the phone if you want. Call in and the Discord's open if anyone wants to hop up in there. But, yeah, so I don't see Jimmy going there. Unless it's some last-ditch. Let's keep it real. He'd probably just signed Bob Kelly fully if he had to. Probably not the Compound. Dude, he isn't selling seats due to the show. Probably. I enjoyed Opie's pod. Me too, Paul Stewart. I thought today was actually pretty good. It wasn't, 20 minutes long. The first 10 minutes going through the woods on an audio podcast. Sam won't go to Compound because of gigs. Sam won't go to Compound. They won't hire Sam. I'm surprised they never picked up E-Rock, to be honest with you. But I guess I guess no one really liked E-Rock. They won't have him on Jim and Sam. They had him once on the AA show. Never offered him a job, probably. His friggin' website got hacked. But they're going to have to pull, see, the problem with Gavin is that CRTV offered him so much money. I wonder, they would have to give him Artie Lange money. Probably to get him. The only way I see going forward is Nick DiPaolo. And he's looking for a job. Oh, you meant Jim? Yeah, I thought you kind of meant that. You work nights, just woke up. When Nick DiPaolo was on Sirius XM, he had more calls than Jim and Sam. Probably. How do I know? They said so on the show, Linda. He's gone. They're changing the name of the show. Yeah, Keith put this on Twitter. He went to see Artie, and they're moving on without Artie, and now the show is going to be called The Cumia Show. It's over. Anthony addresses it in the first 5 minutes of the show today, and Dave Landau actually did have a funny line. He goes, "Gee, I hope people on social media don't blame me for Artie basically being fired." So, yeah. You're the guy now, Landau. Yeah, justify people paying $9 a month to listen to you. I don't see it happening. He had the best job, totally screwed It made him look bad. Yeah. And like, look, and depending if they don't hire anyone, look, I gotta keep it real. I'm not paying $9 a month to watch Anthony and Dave Landau. You missed Linda missed the most important part of the show, where everything was explained in the first 15 minutes. Are people calling, or am I just getting? Yeah, no one's calling. I'm just getting a notification. Yeah, that's pretty much when everything. You came in 1 second after they stopped talking about it. And just go back to your basement. Well, yeah, I mean, wow. Does he even need the studio anymore? I guarantee you that comes, by the way. I guarantee you they move now without Artie, and like if they plan on him having him and Dave Landau, I guarantee you they have to downgrade back to the basement studio. I don't know if they can afford. Dude, do you know how many subs they probably lost today? Probably a boatload. So, but like I said, I'm not going to pay $9 to watch the Anthony and Dave Landau show. And I think it sucks to fire Artie. I wouldn't have fired Artie, but I get it. 100% get it, and don't blame him. Because he was being disrespectful. Late every day, if he showed up at all. I mean, this wasn't hard hours. It was 2 hours for 4 days a week. In the middle of the day, by the way. Like 4 to 6. A stand-up comedian would kill for that, and to be paid $800,000 a year. Well, $700,000 to $800,000 a year. They would kill for that. So, well, that's his prerogative, I guess, and it's done, unfortunately. So no more AA show. The Kumia show, yay! Oh my God, I get to hit. And like even today, like with Anthony and Dave Landau, I mean, it was okay, I guess. Not $9, okay. No, they're so fucked. What are they gonna do? They need to probably coalesce. I'd start firing mad shows. They gotta actually no, you're not paying any of your other shows anything anyway, so you don't really gotta fucking fire them. But I'd say the most important thing is hiring. So I think you might have to go Nick DiPaolo now. A lot of people aren't gonna like that, but it's better than nothing. Like I'd probably check it out now. Even if they did hire Nick DiPaolo, I still personally don't know if it would be worth paying $9 a month. I'd have to check it out. I'd have to check out their show, but I personally don't know if it'd be worth paying $9 a month. Because, I mean, Nick DiPaolo had his own SiriusXM show. It was okay, and I like Nick DiPaolo, but let's just say I don't pay for SiriusXM. So, I just listen to it for free. So. But that's if they get him. Rely on guests more? Oh my God, probably. But, I mean, these guests aren't exactly friggin' Bill Burr, Louis C.K. We're not dealing with that level of guest. So, I mean, they could try. I think they're getting on Cobra Kai guy. Not any of the good Cobra guy. In the last episode, the teacher from the Karate Kid movie, the Cobra Kai teacher, Mesh. How do you say his name? I don't know his name. But I think they might be getting him on. Any guess on Artie's next suicide attempt? I don't fucking know, dude. I take from the talk, though, I think they're thinking he's going to be doing some time. Like I said, I personally don't think he's going to be doing time. I think they're thinking he's going to be doing something. Especially the way they're talking. They keep telling Artie's going to freaking prison jokes. How much did Nick DiPaolo make at XM? Are they bringing the subs to justify pay on Compound? Well, they're not going to pay him Artie Lange money. We have to remember, Artie Lange is a bona fide celebrity on an HBO show who just signed the 3rd season. So it's not like Artie Lange's not going to be working. He's going to be doing the 3rd season of Crashing on HBO. So Nick, you probably don't have to pay him that much. I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest with you. And that's true, Ian Undercover. Nick really doesn't bring the subs. I mean, he got fired from SiriusXM over a tweet nobody complained about. Like, he got fired for a tweet nobody complained about. No one wrote an article. No one retweeted, said, "Oh my God, can you believe this guy said that?" Nobody complained about that tweet, and he got fired over it. So Nick's a funny guy, but Nick doesn't bring the subs, and that's what they need. They need a guy to bring the subscribers. Like I said, Anthony and Dave Landau, they're funny guys, and they're funny enough. It's just not worth $9. I'm trying to think of like a realistic person they could hire to bring in there. Nick is one of them. I would assume on all of our list, even if we don't want Nick DiPaolo, I think we have to put him at the top of the list as most likely to get hired by them. So Nick's at I'd say number one because he's out of a job, good rapport with them, available, would probably take the gig. So that's number one. But who else? I would hope if they were smart. Fuck, they wouldn't do it. I was going to say, if they were smart, they would bring over Kevin Brennan, say, stop doing your stupid Burning Bridges show and just come be on the AA show. If they were smart, but now I think him and Dave Landau had that thing. I don't know if they would do that. That's what I would like to see, though. Something we would do. Hire Colin and Nick and Anthony and just make guest appearances. Oh, I thought you meant Colin Flaherty. I forgot to laugh. Yeah, how about that? Hire that guy. Oh boy, that would be awkward. Get Jim Norton and Colin Quinn. I mean, I doubt they would do it though. I know. So Nick's number one. I would say my personal choice would be just stick Kevin Brennan in there. He's already there. He would want to bump up in pay, but I'd give it to him. I mean, you'd have to give him a bump up in pay, but not Artie Lange thing. But see, that's another thing probably with the subscribers, though. I don't know if Kevin would bring him in. That's just what I would do. But what's another name? Fuck, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it probably. Plus, also, he lives in LA, so he probably could. They would have to pay him a shitload. I would say maybe Joe DeRosa. They're good together, Anthony and Joe DeRosa, but I doubt that. Now, he lives in LA. That's not going to happen. I'm trying to think. Who the fuck else could they hire? Hire Opie? They offered him that, but Opie didn't want to do it because he hates Anthony. And he's seeing Shaman. Whoa, that was a weird story. You're more angry than him? I give Nick DiPaolo his own show and can make guest appearances on the Cumia show. Yeah. But you also run the risk with Nick there. Like, the problem, it just turns into 100% politics. That's what it would probably turn into. So, I don't know. I mean, hopefully. And that's if they hire anyone, by the way. Like I said in my video earlier, this might be like Breaking Bad, and they're like just got out of business with Tuco. I don't know if they want to hop in bed with another Tuco. But the second they get hired, Dave Landau, I knew the end was coming. And Artie knew it. He said he knew Dave was going to be the replacement. I tweeted at Artie, hey, how's it feel to know that they just hired your replacement? And he put, great. We saw this coming. And I like Dave Landau's line of, please don't blame me. We're not blaming you, Dave, but trust me, there's no coincidence that, a week after you joined the show, the main guy is fucking booted out of there. Basically, it's like one of those messed up situations where they make a guy train his replacement. So, like, basically, Artie has been training Dave Landau. Now, Artie, they're like, beat it, dude. Sucks, but this is gonna suck. No AA show anymore. I mean, it's just no more. God damn it, Artie, why'd you have to be a piece of crap? Artie Lange could start up his podcast again and get more. Yeah, he could. the cultural medium. I'm not worried about Artie. I mean, Artie, that's the thing. Artie brings the subscribers, so he's going to be fine. But, you know, Kumiya might end up getting his wish out of all this. Because they don't hire anyone good. I'm not going to be talking about him anymore. Because, like I said, if you followed my original channel, before the AA show, I never talked about Anthony's show. Because there was nothing to talk about. So, and even when he was doing his little, well, actually no, I don't think he was. I think him and Opie were good by then, so. But like if he does Opie bashing, I don't know, it just depends on how it goes moving forward. First, Howard apologizes to Kathy Lee, and now Artie fired. The world is going down in a handbasket. He apologized to Kathy Lee. What are you doing? HBO could definitely release him if he does time. Don't forget, it wouldn't be that hard to run him out of the show. I don't think he's doing any time. Apparently, everyone else does think. Apparently, he said HBO thought he was, but then HBO signed him for the 3rd season. It seems like the AA show thinks he might be doing time. I don't know. Mark Norman would be a great pickup movie, dude. I would definitely check that out. How has no show picked up Mark Norman? If I was Sirius XM, I would hire him to stick him on the Jim and Sam show. Like, here. Call it the Jim and he can be the 3rd week. I'd check that. If they got Mark Norman, I'd check that shit out. That would be a good house. But, see, I hate to say it, but then again, I'm looking at it from their perspective. Does Mark Norman bring the subs? I actually think he would. Strangely enough, I think he would bring the subs. I don't know how that would go, though, since, you know, they smash Amy Schumer and Mark Norman does stand up. Whatever. You know what? I just thought of something. Does Mark Norman and Anthony Cumia like each other? Have they ever been on the same show together? Mark Norman's never done the AA show. And Mark Norman didn't come around to the Opie world until Anthony was fired. I wonder if Mark Norman and Anthony like it. I don't remember ever seeing him together anywhere. And he's never done this show. That's weird. Maybe it might be one of the things where they never cross paths, but I'd fucking get. I think Mark Norman would be a good choice. The podcast he does with Joe List is hilarious. They were on once with Jim and Sam. Oh. Yeah, I find it odd Mark Norman's never been on the AA show. Oh, they guess it on Jim and Sam together. I think that would be it. Bennington. I don't think that's happening. Let's just say Bennington is done with old Anthony there. I forgot to laugh. Still one of the best things that ever happened. And it happened when Artie wasn't there. Maybe if they just invite Bennington and Colin Flaherty on every episode, it'll work out. I know there is a YouTube video of it. Chip Chipperson podcast. That was the first time. Oh, they've been on the Chip show together. I'm surprised Mark Norman's never done the AA show. It's weird. But yeah, that would be a great hire right there. I'd check that out. All right, so we got Nick DiPaolo, Kevin Brennan, Mark Norman. Who else would be a good little choice there? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of practicality people like they like, who go on a lot. They'd probably hire like that Mike do. See, but it has to be someone who can bring in the subscribers, though. Who does their show that they could get that brings in subs? Like, what's a guest? Everyone's like, we got a Gilbert. I think that would be it. Like if you could get Gilbert Gottfried. I don't know if well, it depends how much money you offer them. I'm not saying it should be Gilbert Gottfried. I'm just trying to think of what would be a practical, actually would happen, boo. Carl Ruiz. Ultimate, yeah, that would be a great heel turn if they got the vacuum. He might do it too. The son tells me he's about to go through a divorce. He might need the extra cash. Trying to think. They need a co-host totally out of their fan base for new subs. I know that. Stuttering John? Yeah, that would be the funniest fucking thing ever if they got Stuttering John. You know, now that Artie's out of the picture, because you got to remember, before Artie Lange came around, Stuttering John had a perfectly good relationship with Compound Media. I wonder if, since now he's out of the picture, how that relationship will end up being. You should combine with Legion of Skanks or all the apparent to the O&A throne. Oh, that'd be pretty smart, but I doubt they're going to do it. I think Louis J. Gomez likes doing his own thing. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Compound Draft. Yeah. Mike Boschetti. Oh, please, God, no. Dan Soder, but he's already got a job at SiriusXM. See, that's the thing. I have to also think of someone who doesn't already have a job. Carl's loyal to the wrong guy. Joe Rogan. First of all, they can never afford Joe Rogan. Oh my God, Joe Rogan's got. He would never leave his easy thing. You're ordering an Opie Radio snapback. Danny Soder is excellent in podcasting situation. Yeah, but he has a job, though. That's the unfortunate thing. Louis J. Gomez for his 5th job. Well, he is Puerto Rican. Louis J. Gomez. So, I mean, look, I think it's fairly obvious that it's most likely going to be Nick DiPaolo. The funniest guys are all dead. I know. Does Ian Ellis now have the franchise? No. What? Matt Lauer? You know. As crazy as that sounds, what other job could Matt Lauer get? Remember, they were in talks with Anthony Weiner before he went to jail to get a show. And they, according to them, they even had like a meeting with Anthony Weiner. Hillary Clinton. I wish Aunt and Danny would make up. He could bring some drama. I know. You should gotta keep it real though with Danny Ross. He's a very like. He has just so much attitude. And now, like, he's really, really bitter. So, he has an explosive personality. They should get Jimmer scammed. Ugh. I don't think they're going to hire someone whose sister has to pay their phone bill. Talk about sad. Jesus. Joe Mackey. Joe Mackey. He would be interesting. Once again, it comes to I don't know if he brings the subscribers. What does Danny Ross do now? To be honest with you, I think he really is like a bartender. You can tell how much money someone makes by what they drink, and if you're drinking Natty Ice, you ain't making shit. Kyle just promised us don't start drinking now over this. Sam Morrell. See, you're naming good guys, but I'd put them in the Kevin Brennan thing of, I wouldn't mind them, and I prefer Kevin Brennan, but they're not going to bring subs. I don't know how they're going to move forward. I'd agree that Nick DiPaolo is at the top. That's just the most likely thing. Could they get Gavin? I don't know how long of a deal he signed. That CRTV pays you a boatload of money, even though the second you go over to CRTV, you become completely irrelevant. I've got a bigger following than Dave Landau. Vecchione. What did you say about my mama? Stupid Italian language. How many people, let me ask you a question. How many people do you think would blow their brains out, and especially like on the Opie and Anthony subreddit, it's like they announced me as the new, like they made me the third, like, you know, how many people would fucking kill themselves? Never gonna happen though. That would never happen. They hate me too much. But don't worry, you are about to get your wish, because if Artie's not there no more, and if you don't hire someone good, you'll have your. I talk about your show and stuff now, but there won't be anything to talk about. Jim Florentine or Theo Vaughn? Florentine would be good. I'm thinking, though, you'd want to shoot for bigger. Although Florentine, he's a pretty successful guy in the business, right? He's always on some show and whatever. Theo Vaughn. Now, the thing about Theo Vaughn is, I think Theo Vaughn could bring the subs. However, I think he might be doing his own thing. What would I do? If it was me, I'd just friggin' stick Artie Lange's drug addict ass in that goddamn chair to keep it going. But outside of that, I'd probably throw money at Gavin. Eastside Dave. They might be funny together, but Eastside Dave, bleh. I'm all set. I like the Mark Normand suggestion. I think that would actually be pretty good. Mark Normand. Scorch. That would be the greatest coup ever if he could somehow grab up Scorch. Oh, we're news. Fucking Scorch. That would be so great. Trying to think who else would be good. By the way, how crappy is this for Dave Landau? We're just trying to find a new host because we just don't consider him to be a host. We're just like, all right, Dave Landau, how do we get someone else with him? Fez? That would be a great comeback right there. Bill O'Reilly. Ian Halprin. Movie Dude said that they got Mark Normand, he'd subscribe. I'd keep my subscription if they got Mark Normand. The cultural medium, Eric Nagel. That would be. See, I'm trying to think. Would that be a good? I don't know if Eric would be good for the show they do. If they now see, they should hire. Look, they should get rid of Keith the Cop and hire Eric as the goddamn producer. You know, he actually was a producer. That'd be the smart thing. Plus, you get the shit on Eric, which is a hilarious bit. And some of the best times when Anthony was at his funniest. But I don't know if he'd be a good co-host. Norma's a good one. So, I mean, E-Rock, I guess, could be okay. You'd have to, maybe as a third mic, but he'd basically be sitting there just to get shit on. How long before their first Twitter battle? Oh, trust me, I almost had an art attack. Will come out. I had to walk on art shells. Trust me, that will come out. What up?
Yo, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yes, I feel that Opie is gonna get Artie Lange just to fuck with Kumia, man. He's gonna get him as a guest, and then Artie's gonna go on the show and just fucking bash fucking Kumia like you won't even fucking believe it.
That would be one of the greatest things that would ever happen. if they...
Honest, if he wants to make a fucking statement, Opie, you know, he's doing it good. The good episode, this past episode was upcoming, it was good. But if he wants to make a statement, he should get Artie and fucking just bashes Kumia for a whole hour 30. Fuck it.
That would be one of the greatest moves ever. If he stole Artie.
They get Danny Ross too. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Danny Ross in there too. We put Science Entertainment. We don't give a fuck. We're gonna fucking make Opie's radio podcast better. I'm out.
All right.
Goodbye.
Now, he brought up something very fascinating. Could you imagine if Westwood One got Artie and had him work with Opie? That would, Anthony would probably kill himself. And Opie would be like, ha ha, we're free too. Now, like I was about to say, now, that sort of throws a whole, perhaps monkey wrench in Anthony's reasoning there, because they were battling there, and Anthony took Opie saying that his podcast is free as a shot. And after that first podcast, I was agreeing with Anthony, but like I said, today's was good. So now that Anthony doesn't have Artie, is this just another thing and Opie becoming perhaps bigger? Because it's one thing to say, well, yeah, we're not free, but we do a great show. When you have Artie Lange, when it's you and Dave Landau charging $9 a month and Opie's free, how much does that argument hold up? What's up, Donnie? Oh, Nick DiPaolo took and Colin Quinn took picks at the bleachers. Ooh. Artie, yes, Artie has been fired. Yeah, I know. Some poor souls on the compound page saying, I hope when Artie gets better, he can come back. Oh dear, I had married people can look under bright. He's not, no. Even if Artie got better, like I said, I've been calling this, by the way. I've said they're going to fire him. Even if you didn't want to work with the dude, he was showing up late every day. And it wasn't just, and they know he's an old dog set in his ways. He's a fucking drug addict getting sentenced on the 21st. It's over. They don't want to be, and I don't blame them. Although I'm going to probably not keep watching, to be honest with you. But I don't blame them for their decision. I don't think any comedian goes on the Howard Stern show anymore. Oh, Don A's getting rid of it. Yeah, Don A, if I'm probably not ringing up unless I hear some announcement. Oh yeah, to give you some advice, if you're going to cancel the AA show, make sure you do it and you double check that you've canceled your subscription to it, because they've been known to just yank money. Don't think oh, it's just going to expire on this and I just won't pay it. They'll rip it right out your shit. Either get Jimmy or just go it alone. Well, I mean, if they don't hire anyone, I'm pretty sure they're just going to go it alone with Dave Landau. But like I said, is that worth $9? You got to remember, they did a price hike because they got Artie Lange. It used to be, what, $6 something a month. And they upped it to $9. They were going to up it again, another $1, to a full $10 because they brought on Dave Landau. So I guess to get his pay up there, starting in June, it was going to be $10 a month. Please tell me they didn't just fire Artie and still expect to raise their price to $10 a month next month. Please tell me they weren't that dumb. They should drop it to $5. Can't quite disagree with you there. Oh, it's $6.90, so $7 a month basically. So they raised it $2 for Artie, and they were gonna raise it $1 for Dave Landau. Reduce it to $1 a year, and it's too much. Yeah, did the movie Do have a wrench? You people with the wrenches, it sows division amongst Jews. I kind of like it. Don't remember though, if anyone wants a wrench, all you have to do is hit the Streamlabs link and donate. I'll give you a wrench. Anyone can buy their wrench status. Speaking of which, is this friggin' thing working? Oh, it's over here. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, so, I mean, we all saw this day coming, but it has come. The Newfie for co-host, I always hated those videos with that guy. Why doesn't he just put it out for free, take a risk, and get right-wing politics? I kind of get their point. If he puts it out for free on like YouTube, his account will get banned. They'll get mad community guideline strikes. I get wanting to do your own thing. My own problem, though, has always been you should do like what the Young Turks do. Like the Young Turks, they have their whole membership thing going, but they still do like their 2-hour thing for free on YouTube. Like they should put like old shows. Like you should be like today they should play Monday's show from last week today on YouTube and edit it, but they're not that smart, so they won't do that. Does this mean Dave Landau gets a pay raise? He's probably thinking, shit, I should have asked for more money. Am I broadcasting from an unfinished basement? How do you know it wasn't finished and we just took the tiles out later? I'll give you a wrench, you up your bleep. Yeah, so, yeah, the AA show is dead. I mean, it sucks. It's terrible. What's that?
Now that Richie's gone, I'm back again.
Curry burp. We've missed you.
You missed me just because of that lying cocksucker. You stopped talking to me, sold me out, but you know you love me.
I know Richie's not around anymore, so like I said,
I'm back again, baby. I'm back.
do I have to unban Cyclops? Because I guess he can come back.
What's wrong with Cyclops?
Richie banned him too.
Boy, Richie was a very sensitive man.
I know. The movie dude said he loved you, Curry Burp. Dave Landau is staying in Anthony's NY flat during the week. Oh, is that how they're doing it? Oh, his wife must love that.
Did Richie tell you why? Did Richie tell you why he wanted you to get rid of me for so long?
No, he just said he was going to.
Oh, come on, he had to tell you something.
Cyclops is Sam Hill now. Oh, is he? I remember I didn't ban you, Cyclops. I didn't give a fuck, to be honest with you, though.
You piss pot, you're busy, you piss and you miss the pot and you just don't stop because you're a big little monkey, junkie, flunky. Good man, now what we hear is...
Oh yeah, I forgot what this dude does. I forgot that's your thing. They will move now to NY. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe you get a pay. Oh, he hung up, thank God. Yeah, I'm guessing, how much was he getting? I think someone said $400 an episode, which is pretty good. I think it was that. Was it that? I don't remember. My house is going to be Compound Media's next studio, the way things are going. Curry Burp is Griggy. Oh, it's Griggy. Isn't he the Dude Love guy? Dude looks and sounds exactly like Dude Love. Yes, 250 an episode. Yeah. Yeah, I think we worked that out. So that's some good cash. Should get it up though. I mean, now that he's the guy now, he's the co-host now officially. So yes, I guess that makes sense though. Let him stay in Anthony's place. Although, I mean, it does seem a little creepy after a while. Yeah, like I think like as like tomorrow they should probably just tell Kevin Brennan to come in, like almost test it out. Like instead of just hiring a guy, maybe you start testing out. They got a whole week of shows out of people. Remember when they thought Artie was going to be gone for a while, and that's how they ended up hiring Dave Landau, because he sat in for a whole week and Anthony liked him. Maybe get Kevin Brennan this week or something. $1,000 a week. I make more than that. Oh ho, big man on campus. Ant should just co-host with 15-year-olds. Has anybody tweeted by? Oh, Brennan? No, I might have to go do that. Yeah. I think that would be a good Kevin Brennan. I think that would be a good one. But it's probably going to be Nick DiPaolo. Colin Quinn would be good, but it would probably be Nick DiPaolo. But my only fear with it being Nick DiPaolo is how political the show will come. And that was my biggest fear of Artie leaving in general. Hell, before Artie left, Anthony needed to talk about politics so much. He said he was considering doing just, thanks Josh Shoemaker for joining, just doing like an hour thing from his basement, just friggin' talking politics. Eastside Dave gets $200 an episode. For what? Nobody watches him. Don't believe me? Go look at his YouTube channel where they had to start hiding their subscriber count. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Kevin's perfect because he's already there. I have no idea, though, of who they should get. Like I'm saying, it's probably going to be Nick. Jimmy wouldn't do it simply because, like, Jimmy thinks it's low rent. Like I said, he'll do anything to stay at Sirius XM. Yeah, Donnie, they announced it today on the show, and Keith the Cop tweeted about it. Rich Voss. Now that would be interesting. Rich Voss, I think that would be a good pickup right there. Now that goes back to the subs, but I think just from O&A fans, I think that would bring in the subs. Rich Voss. You know who they'll probably get? You know who I just thought about? And I'm not necessarily saying this is the show I would like to see, but it would kind of be really smart. And it would sort of be reverse karma. You know who they would probably get? Jackie the Joke Van Martland. They would probably get him. That he would do it for 4K an episode? They would probably get Jackie Martling to do it. Could you imagine all these years later, Jackie Martling replaces Artie Lange? That would be the greatest karma ever. Bob Levy. You kidding me? I just went to McDonald's. He handed me my bag through the drive-thru window. What are you talking about? He doesn't bring anybody. Bob Levy. Why am I trashing Bob Levy? I like Bob Levy. I think Anthony's smart enough to do it, but Jackie replacing Artie, it would be some great Jack. Like, I'm not saying it would be a great show or anything. It would just be hilarious if they got Jackie Martling to replace him. And the Dave likes Jackie. Yeah, it's funny dude too. But yeah, Rich Voss would be great. I could see Voss doing it. Clickbait. I love that clip so much. Artie Lange's mad at Bob Levy. He goes, Bob Levy has a $40,000 house. Somehow it's an underground pool. And then he starts going when he say his whiskey sobbing keyboard, and he just looks out there and creeps in internet land. It's one of the best like ranting trashings as someone would Artie trashes Bob Levy. No, haven't heard that from Richie. Jackie's really annoying. Oh yeah, Clickbait. Go to Clickbait's channel to see me and the fight I had, I guess, last night. He's gonna sue. Yeah, Danny Ross is gonna sue me. Are ya? How about this? That nut job probably would too. Oh yeah, Linda, that was my point. That's why I don't think they're going. I'm just saying they should get Kevin Brennan just to at least fill in for a little bit. But Kevin and Dave hate each other, so I don't know how that would work out. Did Keith have to tell Artie in the hospital? I would like to get the real. So we probably won't hear the true thing for a while, like each side from it. We would have to hear Artie's side and Kumia's side of, because I could tell in the future we're gonna have I quit, no we fired him fight probably. Ian's promoting Jimmer scam. So he did another 5-hour live stream that got less than 300 views. Whoa. How are you 40 and your sister pays your cell phone bill? What's that about? Give Rodney another chance. Well, yeah, I guess he really was in the hospital. And Keith said he went out to the hospital to see him and either gave him the news or Artie. I'm going with, and I think they just fired him. Jimmer scam, yeah. He's a 40-year-old dude who abandoned his children to do a live stream for $300 a month. Sad. But Communist Nation, Jimmer. I'm not getting through the whole thing, cultural medium. But Billy West still alive? I think, isn't Billy West, doesn't he do like voices for cartoons and movies and shit? I don't watch basketball, despite this. I know you look at this and think I don't watch basketball. I'll take Golden State. Didn't they win the finals last year? I watch football. Ant and Aaron Berg fire Artie Visconti and Dave Landau. Aaron, oh, you mean bootleg Joe Rogan? Bootleg Joe Rogan wasn't that bad. It just runs into the problem of he won't bring subs. Like, I'm not saying that the Anthony and Dave Landau show is going to be crappy. No, I think it's going to be funny. Just not $9 a month funny. Not Netflix prices a month funny. Sorry. SpongeBob and Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold. I bet you Anthony wish he was taking those jobs now. Oh, he did a lot of video games though, didn't he? Said he has 55% custody. When was the last time he I did? Does he? Did he? Were you? Are you? Shut up. He assumed he would be able to do that if he ever left O&A. Oh, this is late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, but it's kind of hard when you were fired for in the way he was fired. Yes, Linda, you got collector's items. Like, get your collector's items now. Go order stuff from the AA show to get your collector's. They're all collector's items now. Linda had the bumper stickers. You're warming up to Danny? Do you think I ever get him back on here? The great thing, probably. Now, what do you think they should do with the AA show? Like, put it in some sort of collection and charge you extra for it to watch it? Because it was a great show. Especially like the beginning episodes before Artie derailed into drug Artie. I should never say the word herb again. How about bootleg Theo Von, Cosmic Brother Cam? You think Cosmic Brother Cam's a bootleg Theo Von? He does kind of sound like Theo Von, to be honest with you. You know what? That's a good one. He should change his name to bootleg Theo Von. What happened with me and Danny? Started arguing over mugs. He's trying to sell mugs and cups, and I was like, Danny, there's no money in selling mugs and cups. No one's paying ridiculous prices. You make no money from it. Like I said, the only person who can make money from it is like a Steven Crowder who's charging you $40 for a mug. Because in order for, like, let's say I charged you for a mug. So you would order it from me. So I'd have to order it from a place, have it mailed to me, then me mail it to you. The shipping and handling is the biggest problem. The Anthony and Sue Lightning show. I'd check it out. It should be Anthony and that big angry black Jimmy that Kevin had on for a while. Eventually would end in bloodshed. We should just get Colin Flaherty. I forgot to laugh. How great would it be if they just announced the Ron Bennington and Colin Flaherty show? Oh my God. That show would be a great concept for a show. Oh my God, he's selling merch with 20 views. That was kind of my point. But yeah, I guess we got into a big fight, and he threatened to sue me because I kind of trashed him. Only because he was trashing me, and he still stays trashing me. So, like little sneak disses. So I was just like, Now I delete all my live streams from YouTube, but they're all up at my Mixer. My last Twitch was taken down, and I got a new Twitch, but I haven't figured out how to archive all the posts yet. So you have to go to my Mixer. Saiyans Rage. Saiyans Rage. You know, like where it says with that Patreon thing, it's spelled like that on Mixer. They're all up over there in their entirety. When Anthony is there, and I think Clickbait posted. Actually, if you go to Clickbait, you see Clickbait right there. If you click on his name, he posted the fight with me and Danny on his channel. So when Anthony is there alone, he looks like a ventriloquist dumb. I've never in my life seen anyone wear an Opie and Anthony. The only merch I've seen are like WoW stickers and Opie and Anthony stickers. Like everyone. I've never seen someone wear a shirt of the AA show or an Opie shirt or a Jim Norton. I've never seen that in real life. Then again, I don't live in New York City. Maybe they're really big locally. If I don't even know who Joe Booty is. I can't even say I hate him. Dave's gonna be there forever. He's the replacement. Like I said, Artie, how's it feel to know your replacement is Dave Landau? He said great, and that's what happened. Initially, Compound got that 38% bump from Artie. They've lost 20% of them, but crucially, they have lost a whole bunch of people who enjoyed tax. Maybe they can get some of them back now, but you were trashing him with the Thug Life videos in the intro. I played that in the intro. My God, I'm brilliant. If I did that, that was a brilliant thing for someone to do. Let me pat myself on the back. No, like, after we would do a live stream, you'd go on Twitter and start talking shit to me. I was like, fuck you, dude. I'm bigger than you. Let's not get it twisted, Ross. Maybe not that. Oh, I took that video down per his request, and he still complained. Will Compound be around? Yeah, look, Anthony will always have a baseline of people just willing to pay him money to, like I said, at the end of the worst comes to worst, he might just have to go back to his house in his basement. Maybe he can't afford that NYC thing. But like you also have to remember, it's not like Anthony has to worry about leaving money to people after he dies or anything. Like, he's got a family to take care of, so he'll personally be fine and keep doing the show. I just won't be watching it nor talking about it. Because you have to remember, without Artie, the great thing about having Artie on the show was Anthony, even though he tried being a host, Artie wouldn't let him do his hosting of Hillary said or Trump did, and Artie would just immediately go into jokes. The problem with Anthony is Anthony isn't a host. He's supposed to be just a co-host, while Opie does. The Opie and Anthony show was the best show. That's what we missed. That's what Anthony was best at. He's not the best at being the host. But he always had people watching him. There's maybe not that much people, but enough people to justify doing his thing. See, where it's all about free speech, except it's obvious Kevin can't talk shit about Dave. Well, Axel Foley, I mean, Kevin Brennan exposed that when he wanted to trash Opie, and then he went and trashed Opie, that contractually Compound Media puts it in contracts. There's certain people you can't talk shit about. Artie was great when trashing people like Chris Hansen. Still one of the best episodes of the AA show. Exactly. Anthony's just not a host. He's not meant to be a host. So, and Anthony sort of brought him out of that because, Artie, because his personality just took over. So, but when these old queens just get together and do the goddamn Opie and Anthony show again, but they all hate each other. They're all trying to do their own thing. Ugh. But now this does bring some definite competition, because I agreed with Anthony there that Opie's shit may be free, but if your shit's whack and Anthony's got the good shit but charging money, well, he still wins. But, if you're charging money and it's you and Dave Landau, sorry, a lot of people are going to be taking Opie's free. Did Artie get canned for poor attendance? No, I think they just had enough. And they figured he's in the hospital right now. His sentencing is coming up. They've been looking for an excuse. They finally hired Dave Landau. So they ended it. And Without descending to the absurd, I'm guessing tomorrow they're probably going to go, because today Keith said they're leaving the AA show name and going to the Kumiya show. So I guess tomorrow I look for the Kumiya show. I mean, I still think Opie should have took that deal. They offered him the perfect deal. It was basically Opie was going to do a morning show or probably any show he wanted to over there. And then every once in a while, him and Anthony would get together and do a show. And Anthony offered up 50% of his network, and they were going to change the name from Compound Media to like O&A. But Opie hates Anthony because I think a big reason why he hates him is he thinks, and I tend to agree with him, that Anthony invited Ben Sparks to a Compound Media party and then gave Ben Sparks Opie's number, and Ben Sparks harassed Opie and had to plead guilty to it in court. Opie should have been fired when he came back on the show looking like the Penguin. Oh, Artie, yeah. We still never got an explanation why his head was shaved. It was so weird shit. You're confused about the wrench thing? What about it? They're moderators. Like I said, if you want to be a moderator, hit the description, Streamlabs, donate anything, and I'll make you a mod. You'll be special, your name will be blue, and you'll have a wrench. It's what everyone craves. And then you get power to ban other people from the chat. Movie dude, I guess it was bound to happen. I mean, we all knew that. But like I said, we all saw this coming. We all knew this was going to happen. Kind of worried Artie might try and kill himself. Nah, descended to the absurd. You have to remember, he just signed to do a 3rd season of Crashing. So he's still on an HBO show. He's still doing stand-up. I mean, maybe the AA show was just too much. Or he saw that as his thing he could take advantage of. Now, let me guarantee you something Artie Lange doesn't do. He doesn't show up late, and he doesn't just not show up when shooting Crashing. Let me assure you that doesn't happen. He'll do it for the AA show, but when it's his call time on set, let me assure you Artie Lange is there. Gavin's deal is $250,000 at Crowder's, but that is to deliver the entire show, including staff. That is why he is broadcasting from his attic to save that money in rent. 250 G's. Now that is a lot. Not as much as Artie was making. I'm surprised Anthony just didn't cough up that money. That's weird. You would think he would have coughed that up. I guess not, though. They might have thought maybe Gavin can't bring the subs. Like, Gavin does a good show and he's hilarious. The only problem is when you go over to CRTV, you become irrelevant. 60K at the compound. Well, 75K. Damn, Mr. Ken Atkinson knows all the numbers. But, yeah, I mean, I get how, but then, I mean, I'd say offer Gavin more money, but God knows how long he signed for. Yeah, but that CRTV thing I always think is kind of weird. Yeah, actually, it's weird because, like, the second I went over there and researched it because I wanted to see where Gavin was going, the first thing I saw was Michelle Malkin, and the first thing I said is, oh, that's what happened to her. Because I remember out of nowhere one day going, I wonder whatever happened to Michelle Malkin. Like, I guess CRTV pays you a bunch of money, but they don't allow you to do that much other stuff, and you just become irrelevant. It's very weird. They must have like a thing where if you work for CRTV, you can't make any money doing any other thing. Which I think is weird, but I get that fucking song stuck in. Probably now I got that song talking about she was a fox. Oh, she ain't conservative. Yeah, so Today was the day. The rest in peace to Artie Lange Day. Officially fired. So we brought up some good names. I think Mark Norman would be great. I think Jackie Martland, despite just some great karma irony thing, would be a great hire. It's probably going to be Nick DiPaolo, if anybody at all. But they're going to hire somebody to replace him. Now, to get into my own personal thing, as you know, YouTube has pushed monetization back until the end of June. So once again, I'm relying on your people's donations. As you see, there's a bit boss that's halfway done. Now this month, I think I got 70 something on Patreon. I got a good $200 donation out there from Donald Trump. So I will be hoping to get, wait, I'm trying to do math. So that'd be 270, another $130. Either on Patreon, preferably through Streamlabs, at least until the 1st. To keep, like I said, to keep me doing this until at least I get monetized, and then, oh boy, I can trust me, I can make some money making YouTube videos. It's very hard to see, but yeah, I can make some money doing YouTube videos. But they won't let me make money because YouTube's a crappy company that delays everything every 2 seconds. Like Jesus. I hate all your dumb requirements. Just nothing. Complainer, you get me so mad. Susan Wojcicki. I don't even know what your dumb name is. It's just annoying. I hate you. But yeah, so try to give to Streamlabs or Patreon. I prefer Streamlabs, to be honest with you. And Artie was fired, and hopefully they hire someone, because $9, $10 ain't enough for the Anthony and Dave Landau show. I don't know what they're going to do, but thank y'all for watching, and the AA show, rest in peace. We miss you, and Artie, get better. Hopefully, do it for yourself. I think it sucks they fired you, but I can't complain. You were being not a good dude, showing up late, disrespecting him in that way, so... You know, what the hell are you babbling about in the goddamn chat? I don't even know what the chat's talking about. Thanks for watching, and the AA show is done, and that really, really stinks. But how long until the Anthony passive aggressive? Oh, they started today, Toon Squad. They started today. I don't know if you watched today. Oh, if you get a chance to watch the first 5 minutes of the AA show today, they started today. They basically said, bringing up how he's probably really using drugs and shit. So, yeah, thank y'all for watching. And the AA show is done, and that stinks. Peace.